Okay, so probability is randomized. So an example, the first example would be simple random. So ours is measuring oppression in the workplace. So if you were to put names in a hat, you just draw out those names, and then those people would do your study. And then the quota random sampling um, is based off like a certain characteristic. So ours is like the LGBT community, so we focus on like them, but like we're also gonna do like straight people um, to mix it up. And then systematic would be like running a list of like the members that were involved in the study and counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pick that person. Next 5, pick that person. So
Okay, and then the last one for probability sampling is cluster random sampling, and that's basically when you divide your population into like different clusters and
I know we're
randomly
not on camera.
randomly select like from those clusters. And then that brings us to non-probability, and non-probability is just the exact opposite of probability in that it doesn't include random selection. And the first one is accidental or convenience sampling, and that's probably the easiest to understand. It's just kind of, a quick interview with like a random person. And then the purpose of sampling,
Close enough.
it's basically like sampling with a purpose. So you predefine a group and then you pick from that group.
So quota sampling kind of goes along with that. Again, you want people with like a specific either characteristic or just something that keeps them in common. So quota sampling, like we are using it for ours right now for LGBTQ members and heterosexuals. So we're purposely picking people of those two groups. And then proportional is easier to know as percentage. And then a non-proportional is just easier to remember as like a number in sampling. So we have like example, we have like the N equals what the number is you are studying, and P, for example, could be 40 for our LGBTQ members, and that's our sample would be N equals 40. And then for P, for our percentage, we have 40% LGBTQ members are going to be interviewed out of our sample size, so N equals 80. And then, lastly is snowballing. So snowballing also we've gone over class. It's just when it's a hard to reach population. So like we use like crack addicts, or we used even teenagers, like people who don't usually want to give information for research. So we reach out through them, and then they reach out to others, and then it snowballs down into finding us more samples. That's
so
it.
like for like our study, I guess you could say like someone that's like LGBT and they might not feel comfortable talking about it, but if one person does, then they'll like go from there. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.